In this section, we're going to discuss the concept of table operations and how they apply to attribute tables in geospatial data sets. Combining tables of attributes is a really powerful analysis technique. There are three common types of table operations: intersect, union, and join. Each one of these operations combines tables in different ways and for different purposes. It's important to note that in order for multiple tables to be inputs to intersect or union table operation, the tables must have the same fields and field types, which is commonly referred to as the schema. Let's take a look at each one of these three table operations in more detail. This is the intersect table operation, and it produces an output table that only contains records that all of the input tables have in common. That means that every attribute for the entire row was identical. As an example, we have two input tables that have the same schema, as all the input tables must have the same schema for the intersect operation. The output table only includes the two records that were found in both input tables. In this case, the row where the ID was 1 and region was A, the salesman was Will, and in the second row where the ID was 5, the region was W, and the salesman was Claire. The union table operation produces an output table that contains all records that existed in all input tables. For example, we have the two tables as before, same ones, and notice that the input table combines all the rows for both input tables. Again, note that both input tables have the same schema, as this is required for union. The third table operation is the join operation. The join operation joins together two tables based on shared attributes. Based on the shared attributes of one input table is appended to the attributes of the other input table. For example, we have two input tables that share the common attribute of region. Based on the region attribute, the manager and area attributes of input table 2 are appended to the rows in input table 1. The region attribute matches its value between the two tables, which determines which attributes for which row from input table 2 is going to be copied over. For example, if we look at the output table, the row with ID 1 has a region A, which means that the manager John and area of 20 was appended. In the row where ID was 2, since the region was value D, the row with the same region of value D in the second input table is copied to the output table. Also note that for the record where the ID was 3, the region is A, so once again the manager is John and the area of 20 are copied to the output table for that row.